皆さん、はじめまして、きずくです。Hi everyone, my name is Kizuku. Nice to meet you. I am native Japanese speaker and I have been teaching Japanese for 11 years. I am also a language learner myself. In the process of improving, I have run into many problems. It made me understand how hard it is to make the language my own and keep motivated according to a variety of lifestyles. My lessons are conducted in English, Japanese, and a bit of Korean. I have a lot of professional experience to teach students online and offline from all over the world. So, let's look at a typical grammar class and a typical conversation class to see how my lessons are constructed. In our 1-hour grammar class, I allocate a specific amount of time for 5 things. Number 1. We spend 3 to 8 minutes for testing new vocabulary. The new vocabulary words are assigned at the end of our previous lesson. This helps you understand the lessons better and encourages studying outside of class. Number 2. We spend 3 to 8 minutes to review grammar through oral conversation. This helps me decide whether we should move forward with new content or to go over previous grammar rules using some examples. Number 3. We spend 35 to 45 minutes to explain grammar, practice speaking, and using exercises to practice writing, reading, and listening, depending on your level. I use a lot of original materials and explain details that are not written in any books. Number 4. We spend 3 to 8 minutes reviewing what you have learned in the lesson through oral questions and answers. To master language, I believe that output is needed just as much as input. It helps me confirm how well you understood the lesson. Number 5. I will give you homework depending on your lifestyle. Self-study is important in checking whether a lesson makes sense to you or not. By reviewing and preparing, you can start the next lesson with confidence. If you have any issues while reviewing and preparing for the next lesson, feel free to ask me any questions you have at the start of the next lesson. Now, let's move on to a conversation class. For a 1-hour conversation class, I offer 2 types of lessons. The first one is for those who would like to only have a conversation class. We decide what you would like to talk about in advance. During the lesson, I will correct any mistakes and type out anything you need to memorize or practice. It will make it easy to review the whole session without me. The second type of class is for those who will also have a grammar class with me. I will ask you oral questions and use conversation topics based on what grammar you have learned recently. It helps to have more opportunities to speak using what you have learned. Not to mention, I correct any mistakes and type out everything you need to memorize or practice. I promise to improve your Japanese and provide you with valuable lessons. Let's move towards the same goal together. Well, thank you so much for your time. See you soon. ありがとうございました。